Hi, this is Michael Hansen from BioSports Physical Therapy. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about ergonomics. Ergonomics is a study of the work environment. We spend a third of our life at work, and a lot of us spend a third of our life sitting at work. If we're not sitting in front of a computer, we're sitting in a car. Today I want to talk about the sitting position, the desk height, in your computer environment. I see a lot of patients that come in with a lot of postural issues in their neck, upper back, shoulder, low back, elbow, even carpal tunnel issues because of the way they sit at work. One of the first things you want to do to create a better environment for sitting at work is to look at the chair. It's nice to have a chair that has the ability to go up and down, have a seat pan that tilts forward and backwards, have armrests to support your arms, and a back that comes forward and back and is adjustable. The first thing that we need to look at when we fit the seat is the activity. Some of us have seating positions where we're going to be in a reclined position if someone's sitting back reading a book. Other people are going to be in seating positions where they're going to be working at a computer or looking at a microscope or doing some kind of task that's right in front of them, like driving a car. Other people are going to be in sitting positions where they're in a forward position, such as a draftsman or an architect working in a draftsman's table, or a scientist looking over into a microscope forward that way, or someone who's in a forward position using their hands in that position. So how we do our tasks at work is going to determine whether we're either forward, upright, or reclined backwards. Once you figure out what kind of activity you have, then we need to fit our size and our weight. The heavier we are, the more we're going to want more cushioning in our cushion for our seat to help absorb the contours of our body. Everyone has different lengths. Someone who's 5'4" and 6'4" is going to have a different seat pan length. Some of these seat pans are going to be longer than the others, so one chair does not fit all. That's why we need to go to stores and have professionals help us fit the chair properly. So the height and the weight are two other areas that need to be addressed. A third area that needs to be addressed when we're working is movement. We want to set ourselves up in a position where the chair is supporting our body in good position, so we're supported with good posture, but then throughout the day, at least a couple times an hour, we want to be in a position where we're moving a little bit. We don't want to be able to sustain one position for a long period of time. So you want to be in a position where you can keep moving. Wheels on a chair are wonderful for that. Gym balls are really great for that, where you can roll around on them. And sometimes we'll have little adjustments to the seat pan to help support us too. So those are the things we want to look at. The hips need to be a little bit higher than the knees. We want to support the low back with a nice curvature there. One of the ways to get the hips up a little higher than the knees is to put a sacral wedge in sometimes if your seat is fixed and it doesn't go up and down. That'll help tilt your pelvis forward a little bit and help support the low back. Other things people use are lumbar rolls to help support the low back. So support those curves. If the chair is too low, it's going to drop your hips down below your knees. It's going to make your shoulders round and your head come forward. If the chair is up too high, your feet aren't going to be touching the ground. So we need to get that good fit in our seat. Once we have a good fit in our seat, then we can work on our desk height. We want to have the work material at elbow height or about an inch, actually an inch below or above, depending on if you're in a forward or backwards position. This position with Rachel is probably a little bit low, but she likes it that way, so it works. One of the ways, but she can adjust it, so that's a plus, okay? So we want the work material about elbow height or about an inch below. The desk height, which is normally somewhere between 28 and 30 inches, can be adjusted. This table should probably be up another inch for Rachel. It's a little low right now. So once you fit the seat, then you want to fit the desk height. Then the work material should be somewhere in the neighborhood of 17 to 25 inches away from your face. For Rachel, it's a little bit far away, but it has to do with her vision. So if her eyes are such that she needs glasses, adjust the monitor so it's at eye level. That's the key there, keeping things at eye level. And anything that you're reading on the work surface should be propped up with either a little draftsman table or some books, so when you're looking at it, your eyes don't have to focus on the table. Those are a couple of quick little tips that will help you create a good work environment to prevent a lot of postural stress and neck and ache pains. If you have any further questions, we can help you at BioSports at biosports.net.